Hey guys, it's your favorite angel, Arcean here, and today we're going to be debunking another band of idiots that apparently found out how to use the internet without first choking on their own breath because they forgot how to breathe. This is once again proof that feminists have no fucking idea how a video game works, or what sexism really is. Without further ado guys, I give you feminist playing video games, or should I say feminist failing epically at playing a video game.
Just kind of identify myself as, your typical, average, everyday Jane feminist.
Alright, I'm supposed to know what the fuck a Jane feminist is? Oh yeah, well, I guess you invite me to educate myself, right?
We invite you to educate yourself?
I've heard about prostitutes and about racing cars and beating people up.
I know that GTA is a satire on American culture.
It's a game just full of, terrible, shitty things happening to women.
And men. But I guess that's irrelevant because it doesn't agree with your narrative, right?
That's some internet shit there. Are you serious? Holy fuck. What's going on? You are a disgrace. I got better things to do than to listen to a socialist. Unbelievable. That shit is murder. Socialized police to deal with scum like you. Me, world? Scumbag! What's your problem? Fucking cocksucker! Stupid dick! You're dead, puta! ¿Es un problema? I'm gonna knock your teeth out! You got... You're gonna get laid down! Cocksucker! Hey man, what's up? Fuck you, fool! You unenlightened fool!
Yeah, let's shoot some people. So I shot 3 people in front of a hospital. 'Cause I'm badass.
Hey, come back here. Come here. Come here. I'm gonna shoot you. Don't move.
A dog. Can I adopt that dog and move to Echo Park?
Oh my god, the cops are after me. I just killed somebody. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Okay. I think I just got knocked out. I'm not gonna accomplish anything sexist in this game because I'm just gonna be dead.
And yet, despite how much they suck, apparently feminists care so much about video games, don't they?
I think it's important to recognize that harassment is, as someone had mentioned, it's not just what is legal and illegal, right? Harassment is threats of violence, but it's also the day-to-day grind of you're a liar, you suck.
Or maybe just being told that they're a liar and that they suck is more important to them than video games. Food for thought, I guess.
I'm at a strip club.
Vanilla Unicorn Gentlemen's Club. Horny girls, it says. Great. Let's see what else it says.
Premium lounge. Oh my god! It's tits. It's tits everywhere. What is this game?
Really? I wonder what a strip club would have been if it wasn't for that. I mean, they said gentleman's club, but maybe they meant like a country club? What did they expect at a strip club?
This is so weird.
Why? You're at a strip club. What did you expect?
This would be appealing to someone who's never spoken to a human woman.
I think what you really mean is it would be appealing to someone who's never talked to you in their life.
Oh my god, this is horrible. What? No. If anyone who's ever been to a strip club, you're not supposed to touch the strippers, bro.
Wait a minute. How the hell would you know that unless you've been to a strip club before? I mean, you just got done saying
This would be appealing to someone who's never spoken to a human woman.
No.
If you were like going through your formative years and this was your only experience with women, it would be really, really damaging and weird. I wrote a blog post a while ago about why I fucking hate video games, because this is what it does. It appeals to like the male fantasy.
Ooh, a blog post. So scientific. Such a good source of information. So scientifically done. It's not like there's ever been studies that have proven that there's no sexism that is caused by playing video games ever anywhere on the internet. I'll leave a link in the description below. You know what? I'm getting a little tired of repeating myself, so I'm going to let noted author Christina Hoff Sommers take this one away.
Have you heard that most video gamers are now adult women? Not those teenage boys in the basement we always hear about? Well, a new study says yes. Feminist tech writers have seized on the study as proof that the video industry has fallen behind the times. Too many games, they say, perpetuate a culture of sexism and misogyny. Well, has the gentle sex taken over video games? And are games rife with sexism? That's coming up next on The Factual Feminist. Now, when I took a look at the Entertainment Software Association study, I was a little surprised to find that yours truly, the Factual Feminist herself, was considered a gamer. Now, I do not recall playing a video game since maybe Pac-Man in a bar in Cambridge, Massachusetts around 1980. The study counted anybody who plays, however occasionally, just simple smartphone games like Bejeweled or Angry Birds. Now, I don't fault the researchers for these findings. I think it's great that the world of games is expanding and that there are more women creating and playing games. But a distinction is in order. There are casual game players and there are the hardcore gamers for whom highly complex competitive video games are a primary life passion. And adult women are not the key demographic here. Researchers at UCLA, they have been studying the pastimes of college freshmen for more than 40 years. Well, for incoming freshmen, 2013, 65% of the girls, but fewer than 19% of the boys said they never played video games at all in a typical week. Now, among the hardcore gamers who play more than 20 hours a week, the ratio of boys to girls is about 7-to-1. Now, this is a huge gender gap, and it has persisted for decades. Now, it looks as if this gender gap is fairly constant. Are there video games that are rife with sexism? Is that true? Do they promote a culture of misogyny and violence that must be dismantled? Well, my answer is no. I looked at the literature on gaming, and I discovered that gamers do make a lot of people nervous. Not only are most of them male, but the games they play tend to be action-packed, highly competitive, often violent, and they play them a lot. Now, gamers have long faced disapproval from their own moms, from teachers, and above all, researchers and politicians, concernocrats, both liberal and conservative. Well, for years, games like Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty were said to cause violence, even though no one has been able to establish a clear correlation. Now, those concerns over violence have sort of died down, especially when the Psychological Bulletin published a major article in 2010 declaring the video game scare was, quote, much ado about nothing. And one graph showed that as video games have surged in popularity, youth crime has plummeted. Well, now gamers are dealing with a new army of critics, gender activists, and, hipsters with degrees in cultural studies. And these critics are concerned that gaming is largely a heteropatriarchal capitalist pursuit. Why, they ask, isn't it more inclusive? Why must there always be male heroes? Why are females portrayed either as damsels in distress or sex objects? Now, these critics have made some useful points about sexist tropes and narratives, but they do a lot of cherry picking and they ignore the fact that the world of gaming has become inclusive. There are games that fit a vast array of preferences and games with responsibly proportioned and appropriately garbed female protagonists. Yet the video game gender police have become so harsh and intolerant, relentless. Many of them want more than women on both sides of the video screen. They want the male video game culture to die. Now, male gamers as a group do evince a strong preference for games with male heroes and sexy women. Now, could that be because they are male? There is no evidence that these games are making males racist, misogynist, homophobic. In fact, all the data we have suggests that millennial males, and these are people born and raised in video game nation, they're far less prone to these prejudices than previous generations. Now, imagine if a group of gender critics attacked women-centered shows like Oprah or The View or women's magazines for privileging the female perspective and marginalizing men, treating them as the other.
So what exactly are you criticizing men of in the video game industry? Of not being women? Guilty.
I mean, the fans might be tempted to tell them to bug off, find your own shows. And that's what many gamers have done. And most did it with logic, evidence, and humor. But recently, 2 feminist critics received and publicized email death threats. Now, no one knows who sent them. There are millions of gamers, and I'm sure they include a few sociopaths, if it was indeed gamers who sent the threats. But many of the new culture critics have seized on the emails as a sure sign of patriarchal pathology at the heart of gamer culture. According to one academic pontificator, quote, "What we are seeing is the end of gamers and the viciousness that accompanies the death of an identity." Well, I have spent the last few weeks looking into the gamer culture, talking to gamers, looking at the data. I don't see pathology or imminent death. What I see is a lively, smart, creative subculture consisting mostly of tech-savvy guys from all over the world, but also including a small but distinct group of very cool women. Now, if you love games, they don't really care about your age, your race, your ethnicity, your gender, your sexual preference. They just want a game. My suggestion to their critics, stand down. Now, what do you think of the controversy over games? Let us know in the comments section. And if you appreciate these videos, please show your support by subscribing to the series and follow me on Twitter. Thank you for watching The Factual Feminist.
I know I showed the entire clip and that was a little bit hard to stay with the entire thing that she was talking about, but that is a fabulous woman known as Christina Hoff Sommers, who is a first-way feminist, not a third-way, and she tries to make sure that feminism stops being the echo chamber of idiocracy that it is, and brings back to equality. Please subscribe to her channel because she is truly a brilliant person and who hates how feminism has become such an evil movement, okay? I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check her out because she truly is, she is a joy to have around.
We're picking up our prostitutes.
There's one. Hi, sweetie. Oh, I killed her. Oh, no, wait, get up. Oh, you want a little bonfire with the prostitute? I want to show her a nice time.
I wonder if this could be like a Pretty Woman situation, because like they're not kissing on the mouth.
No! The whole thing is vibrating.
You just finished.
Oh, if I kill her, I get my money back. That's really
And yet, you're the one who did it.
like sad. It's all just kind of sad.
Now, if you went and, had a nice time with sex workers, that'd be fine. That's a great thing to do. Just don't beat the shit out of them and then like run from cops. Yeah.
So you're okay with people selling their bodies for money, but you're not okay with women just stripping for a guy. Double standards?
If you were like going through your formative years and this was your only experience with women, it would be really, really damaging and weird.
Fucking hypocrites.
I actually had a lot of fun.
But I'm a little disappointed at the lack of like any strong female characters.
But all of it was fun in a way that I know is terrible. These games, much like the rest of media, cater so much to the male fantasy and like how much time the designers probably put into like building that woman's body. This game is bull. I'm sorry.
And your entire video, as well as BuzzFeed in general, is just pure ass cancer. So I really don't give a shit whether you don't like the video games I play or whether you don't like the fact that I play video games. Because guess what? You don't fucking matter to me. Your feelings are irrelevant, okay? Thank you guys for watching and see you next time.